Hi, a very warm welcome to this introductory lecture on consumer behavior and marketing psychology. Psychology has been playing a very important role in the modern day marketing. A lot of marketers are trying to understand the principles of psychology because it gives them a wonderful insight into their consumers, the human beings, who behave, who choose, who buy, who before buying select, decide on what product they want to buy. So to get an insight into the mind of our consumers, we need psychology. And this is where a module like consumer behavior and marketing psychology comes in. It will give you an insight into various aspects of psychology, which will give you the powerful tools to understand your consumers better. It could be that magical key that opens up vast doors of opportunities so far as increased market sales is concerned. Consumer behavior and marketing psychology is a very vast field. However, for this introductory lecture, I've decided to focus on market segmentation. Now, what is market segmentation? Market segmentation is the way and manner in which markets are divided, segregated, or categorized for us to easily access the kind of consumers who are going to buy our products. Now, given the sheer number of consumers in the world around us, numbers who have very different needs, numbers who have different expectations and demands, it becomes very important for us marketers to devise ways to create groups, clusters, so that we can provide them the kind of service that is most suitable to their needs. So in order for us to then understand the consumers and their needs better, we need to then focus on market segmentation and learn a bit more. Now, what does the market segmentation do? Market segmentation comes up with various strategies. The first one is determining what kind of consumers exist. Do you have mainly kids as your possible consumers, old people, young adults, middle-aged groups? It also allows us to go to the next step of selecting which ones are we best off trying to serve. If our product is more suiting the adolescents, then maybe we can very safely overlook other groups and focus on serving or catering to the needs of adolescents better. Thirdly, segmentation will allow us to implement this categorization by optimizing our products and services for that segment. So let's go through this brief lecture on segmentation, which is the part of main lecture in the series, in the module, to give you an insight as to how will we go about delivering this module to you. So what is market segmentation? Market segmentation is the process of dividing a market into subsets of consumers with common needs or characteristics that are different from those shared by other groups. Now, the key word that we have to remember here is the subset. So it means that within a subset, we will have similar set of consumers who will have similar needs. For example, within the auto market, you might be selling a car, but you cannot sell one car to all segments because in the auto market, some consumers demand speed and performance. So while others, they're more concerned with, say, more roomy space and safety. So you can't be all things to all people, but you can be some things to a group of people. So in general, you can then focus on to the group who would be needing the kind of car that you sell, market that car, and perhaps end up with a very good feeling of having clocked a sale in. Now, research has demonstrated that firms that specialize in meeting the needs of one group over the other tend to be more profitable. It's better to focus because when you focus, you customize. When you customize, you send a message to your consumer that you are important to me. And this is what segmentation does. It allows you to pick and choose on whom you would want to focus as your prospective consumer. Now, generally, there are three approaches or strategies that are being used to segment the market. So, the first one is the undifferentiated strategy, in which all consumers are being treated as same, with firms not making any specific effort to satisfy a particular group. Now, this works in scenarios where the product is a standard one and where one competitor really cannot offer much that another cannot. Usually it's the case for commodities. For example, toothpaste, soaps, shampoos. Broadly speaking, they are catering to that big chunk of population. So for that particular product or commodity, we do not have to come up with some specific strategies because these are the products of our day-to-day use. On the other hand, we have the concentrated strategy, where one firm chooses to focus on one of the several segments but leaves others to the competitors. For example, the budget airlines. So, budget airlines will focus on price-sensitive consumers who will forego meals, assigned seats, other comforts simply because they pay less or they want to pay less. So, in contrast, we have a differentiated strategy where organizations will customize the offers to various segments. For example, we have early bird offers, where the airlines will offer a high priced ticket to those who are willing to book earlier at a lower price. And those who want to travel last minute are very rigid about their flying dates. They will be charged a higher price for it. So, how is concentrated different from differentiated? Concentrated strategy is only focusing on one, whereas differentiated is offering different pricing for the same product because the timelines are different. So, those, for example, who want to fly over a weekend because they want to go and enjoy the weekend might have to pay a bit more. But those who are flexible enough to shift their travel date or day to the middle of a week, perhaps they are the ones who can benefit. So same airlines will then sell some of the remaining seats at price-sensitive customers who are booking weeks in advance or perhaps months in advance, and then make profit on the rest of the tickets, which will be bought by customers who are in dire need to travel at whatever be the cost.